and I can't go without mentioning Steemit today, because Steemit personally has changed my life. It's been one of the greatest things I've ever come across in the social media world when it comes to having an independent media and having it censored and demonetized by YouTube. Seeing Steemit come in at the perfect time. So I wanted to ask about Steemit a little bit. Can you give us your thoughts on the future of Steemit and how a blockchain-based social media can replace mainstream dinosaur social media?
Well, I think blockchain-based social media is the future of decentralized governance. The ability to communicate in public with authenticated statements and holding people accountable to what they said in the past, as well as the ability to monetize that through reward and incentive programs like you see on Steemit, creates the viral growth that brings all kinds of people on board that would otherwise have no way to get into crypto or even discover crypto. So I think Steemit and Steem are wonderful examples of how to onboard regular people into blockchain.
Yeah, I saw in the very beginning of Steemit, because I got on pretty much close to the beginning, and watching people doubt it and say it's a Ponzi scheme, it's this, it's that, and then watching it grow and all these same people going, man, I should have got in on that, because, you know, I personally put money into Steem, but you don't have to put money into Steem to make money on Steemit. And I find that it's quite incredible watching the growth over time. I would have expected it to be more at this point, but nonetheless, we're watching it grow at a large scale. And I wanted to ask you a little bit about, you know, recently we've watched SBD, Steam-backed dollars, grow ridiculously high compared to what they're supposed to be pegged to. Do you think this is a problem for Steemit going forward?
Well, it's the market imbuing them with value as an independent currency. The Steem dollar was set as basically a floor on the value, which says it can be worth at least $1 worth of Steem. There is no upper limit, and because there's only so many Steem dollars created in order to pay content producers, and there's so much demand for it as just a currency, the Steem dollar is just another relatively fixed supply currency that's growing at a predictable rate. It just has the added benefit of a floor. It won't go below $1, so your losses are somewhat curbed. But at this point, last time I checked, it was like $14. Its price is almost entirely behaving like an independent altcoin in its own right, and that's great for the people who are producing content. It means the market is valuing those tokens very highly.
Well,
and therefore incentivizing more work.
I've seen a lot of people complaining about it lately, saying, "Oh, it doesn't make sense with, you know, the amount of value on said post from upvotes." And I'm just thinking, like, when I'm cashing out on what's supposed to be a $125 post, it's like $1,000, and I'm happy because, you know, I'm a content producer, and it's nice to make more money than it actually says I'm making. So I don't know why people are complaining so much, but I've also seen Steem has been skyrocketing lately. A lot of people have pegged it at possibly year-end $4.70 around that area from DMA mapping. But I mean, a couple months ago, people would laugh at that. But watching it grow, I'm looking at a possibility of maybe even $17 in the year 2018 at some point, which is huge. But how much of this is about the value, and how much of it is really about the application, and how important it is to have, you know, this currency that allows people on Steemit to, you know, grow their value by producing content?
Well, there's so much demand for cryptocurrencies, and there's so much people are really experiencing the pain of fees. People don't realize that Steem is a really amazing cryptocurrency. It's the only blockchain that's got hacked account recovery, which means that even if someone gets your active key, you can cooperate with Steemit or whoever your recovery provider is and get your account back. There's just so many features that make it a great currency that it's got huge potential from that alone. And then the fact that there's rewards for the community just means that there's lots of natural organic viral growth of the ecosystem. Steemit is now one of the top 2,000 websites in the world, and that's just Steemit. There's many other websites that are cloning the content of the Steem blockchain, which is really causing it to grow, and it shows you the power of what can happen when you redirect the inflation caused by mining into something, producing something of lasting value. And the content that Steem's producing is lasting value, whereas proof of work is not lasting value. And I think that makes all the difference.
Well, going forward from Steemit, I mean, where do you see it going in the next few years? I've seen the smart media tokens and all that. It seems like there's an insane potential with Steem and Steemit that's currently untapped. Where do you see that going in the future?
I have no idea where Steemit's going in the future, but the industry as a whole is only going to continue to grow as blockchains become legitimized by things like trading on Wall Street and the higher valuations. I really just see this technology changing every single multi-user business.
Like what you see here at WAM? Don't forget to check the links below. GoFundMe, Patreon, we can't do it without you. Any donation is very much appreciated, especially as we are so overwhelmingly demonetized and censored by YouTube as the Anti-Defamation League comes in and flags all of our content as hate speech. You can also find me at Josh Sigurdson at Steemit.com. That's Steemit.com, the future of social media, where you get paid in the upvote of your post via Steem, the cryptocurrency. You can also find our Bitcoin address in the description and the comments below, as well as on the screen for you to scan if you please. And don't forget to come on down to Anarchapulco in Acapulco, Mexico in February, one of the best events of the year, and you can save money on your tickets by typing in promo code WAM. That's WAM. We'll leave the link below for you, and until next time, don't forget to subscribe. This is Josh Sigurdson signing out from World Alternative Media. Find the truth, be the change.